So I came across the video talking about how people look at 2016 commentary through rose-tinted glasses and they don't really know how to look past their nostalgia when it comes to that era of YouTube. And it actually wasn't that good. And I was like, that's interesting. And I watched it and I was like, oh, this would be great. I'll make a video response on it. Let's get into it. There's nothing else to say.
Oh, man, you know what I'd like you to do? Go out and do something good for somebody, even if—
Look, I don't mean to be that fucking saint of YouTube that tries to nitpick at people trying to find an excuse of why they're a complete shit, but like... like, this dude is already cringy enough. He is vlogging in the middle of a parking lot.
Hello, folks. I'm having a difficult time right now because some people are threatening my life, threatening my family, and all I wanted to do was inspire people.
Now, this is one of the videos where people started to form an opinion that Leafy was just a big bully, with one person saying he's a weird mixture of cruel but not particularly intelligent, hiding behind the satire argument is a cop-out, he's a bully.
So using these clips back to back to back is, really odd, because at first it's like, oh man, Leafy really caused a horrible thing, or at least that's what's meant to be insinuated here. But then you think about it and you go, well, did he choose to have these people threaten him? No, he just made fun of him, alright? And unless he said, oh yeah, go after this guy and go make fun of him, which you didn't show, and I can't see because Leafy's channel is deleted and it's been deleted for years, all the evidence I have here is that he made fun of him and he had some idiot fans. He's not responsible for the actions of other people. If one of your fans were to come to me after I made this video and say, oh, I'm going to come to your house and I'm going to come find you and knock you out, is that you? Is that your fault? No, that's ridiculous.
However, to this day, Leafy fans think that his humor and videos were good.
Like, talk about the most random shit. Like, one day he would talk about Snapchat, the other day he would talk about CSGO or some shit. Like, those videos were all entertaining because, like, he was just, like, saying his thoughts into the mic. And that's like what people are afraid to do now because like they're afraid of getting like striked and stuff. But he didn't care how he was saying it, he was just like uncensored.
However, this rose-tinted view would ultimately be Leafy's downfall.
It's weird that you're taking like one instance of him doing something that was not that good or even led to something that wasn't that good, because him making fun of somebody in the long run doesn't really matter. Yeah, he might be a bully, quote unquote, but this guy really shouldn't be that affected. He's a grown man, all right? If you're over the age of probably, I would say 13, people saying mean things about you on the internet shouldn't affect you. Maybe even 13 is a little bit too high, okay? Maybe like 10, all right? But when people start, making threats, that's a different story. But just because of one instance doesn't mean that, oh, from now on, people should just not associate with this person. Like, that's stupid. When you're trying to make a case against somebody, especially on YouTube, it's not like you have a set time limit. You spent like a minute talking about Leafy. You can take more time. I don't know. And I'm not like punching down on a smaller creator. This guy is like 40 times bigger than me, all right? But still, this is just not good. The way he's phrasing these things isn't good. And that sucks because he's clearly making a lot of effort into the visuals here. And he wrote a script for this. The thing is, the script just isn't that good. And it doesn't make sense when put under a microscope. Maybe I need the script.
There's no filter here. This is him in his natural environment.
So idubbbz, mainly known for his content cop videos.
Care about his news. Personal attacks and harassment is totally new.
However, apart from the skits in those videos, it's just a regular sit-down commentary video, which is arguably nothing special.
So his argument is, apart from the special stuff, there's nothing really special here. Like, what are you talking about? Like, oh man, if LeBron and Michael Jordan had both been unable to jump, they would have never made the NBA. Duh. It's the special stuff that elevates these things. Those skits really elevated these things to a level. Also, the writing and the way that idubbbz could criticize people, that's what drew people in. So it's more than just a sit down commentary video, even with that going on. So it's just completely ridiculous that you would say that. And again, you're like what, 2-3 minutes into this video, and still we don't have a concrete reason of, oh yeah, this is why it's overrated. And trust me, this goes on throughout the video. All right, in fact, I'm gonna skip to nearly the end because it's mostly just a history. Just say the history of the commentary, or the history of the 2016 commentary era, or the birth of commentary, or commentary's prime era, because it's not really the birth, but something like that would have been a way better title. I understand the point of saying 2016 was overrated. It's meant to draw people in, and you drew me in. I saw the thumbnail, I saw the title, I was like, let me click on this, and after a while I said, all right, let me make a video myself about it. So I would say that the primary purpose of the title has been achieved, and on that level, it's not a failure.
I'm kind of famous. I don't know if you guys heard, but god damn, he really kind of just was really comfortable using that word. It's just a wonderful string of words that really gets you going. That really just kind of, I would love, people saying, oh, Leafy, come back. I would love to see Leafy come back and try to exist in the landscape today. Like, the content that he was making would never fly on YouTube today, and you have to adapt and overcome the fact that, like...
So are you, like, okay with Leafy's banning, or are you not? I agree with him that, you know, he's inclined to become a lolcow, but that doesn't mean that the stuff he made before wasn't good. I just think that the stuff he makes now is just cringy and bad. That's all. It's okay to admit that back then he was putting out good content, and now he's just fallen off. That doesn't mean that the era as a whole was overrated. To me, it seems pretty evenly rated. I think that people have a pretty good grasp on, okay, this was an alright era. It wasn't, you know, insane. It wasn't like the best year ever, right? But it might have been the best year on YouTube, but it still like had its ebbs and flows. And it's unfortunate because, again, he's put in a lot of effort into this. You can see it, but it just takes away when the title is what it is. It just makes things feel a lot less, I don't want to say a lot less good, but like a lot less well made. It feels like it'd be like something where someone would say, oh yeah, all the budget went into the visuals and none of it went into the script. And that's not true. The script is good if he's making a what happened to these commentators from 2016, that type of thing. Just again, the title is really hurting him here. So let's continue.
I'm going to save H3h3 for a rainy day. And at the end of the day, today's video was not to take a big shit on your favourite creators. It was to show the reality of these people. To show that realistically, they're not how people view them as. There's good and bad within 2016 commentary. And to be honest, I believe that the bad heavily outweighs the good.
Well, I'm glad that we agree on that last statement. The bad does outweigh the good. But you do tend to crap on a lot of creators that you mentioned in this video. You crap on Keemstar, you crap on H3h3, who are some people's favorite creators. You made it seem like Leafy caused those death threats to that random guy. I don't know his name. But there's definitely more here than just you just being like, alright, I just wanted to go through these histories. Like, if you're going to give it a title, again, like this, please make it a critique. Do like I'm doing in this video. Talk about, hey, idubbbz did this, but it wasn't that good. The model wasn't built to last. Something like that. I disagree on that personally. I think that the model was good enough to, you know, at least last until around now. But that's your opinion. And then I'd be like, okay, you're wrong, but I still understand what you made. This here is just kind of confusing. But that's all I have to say about it. I'm just going to end it off here. Thank you all for watching. I really and truly appreciate it. Goodbye.